Alright, yo, what's up, guys? I don't really have, like, an intro for these videos, so, we're gonna be playing today on a Forever World, and I'm just gonna be yapping about stuff because I have some things that I need to get off my chest. Um, this is in no way, like, directed at anyone in particular, and if you feel like you're targeted, I'm sorry. But I, again, just needed to get this off my chest. So, before we, get on with anything, we're gonna be renovating this here area, trying to, like, make it into something. As you guys can kind of see from here, it's a little bit messy, but trust me, it is going to get so much better. Um, by the end of the series, hopefully, I will be playing this off camera a little bit, so I do hope that helps a little bit, but, again, I needed to get something off my chest today, and that is, specific fans of a very certain type of media. And now, I would say specifically what, but I know how the fans of this show are, and they will quite literally come at my throat. Um, so, the person I'm talking about, the creator of the show, runs a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers, and their show is partnered with Amazon Prime. And they have a known oops. Whoopsies, you gotta be more careful. They have a known history of generally being problematic, from being biphobic to being extremely toxic towards people, having, like, a generally, like, horrible work environment, that sort of jazz, you know? And so, I don't really feel comfortable with fans of this series. If you probably know what I'm talking about at this point, respectfully don't interact, and I will be deleting your comments if I find anyone with a profile picture of this show, or anyone who supports said show, because I just generally do not feel comfortable with you interacting with my content at all. And if you know who it is, well, I don't really have to say much now, do I? But, so, what was I gonna say? This person has, for some reason, a cult following. I honestly wish I knew how and why they've accumulated this many followers, given the fact that they're extremely, like, terrible, like, just generally, like, a horrible piece of shit, beyond human comprehending. I wish I was joking when I say how horrible this person is, and how horribly things were managed with them, and their company, and their YouTube channel, and just general, like, merch sales and stuff like that. At one point, the creator has said that they based their rapist character off of them, which is extremely concerning. Obviously, again, I am not going to be naming this person, but context clues exist. I'm pretty sure you guys should probably know who I'm talking about at this point. But regardless, yeah, it's no. As somebody who actually was raped, this is extremely disturbing in the fact that people would still continue to defend this creator at this point. Now, my experiences with these fans, I do want to go into that a little bit, and as to why I don't really... It should be obvious why I don't want these fans interacting with me. And obviously, I will get into something a little bit later. But, so, firstly, one of the fans of the show threatened to kill me. You heard that right. I wish that I had screenshots, but unfortunately I do not. They threatened to kill me, and they threatened to rape me, because I showed discomfort slash disdain for something. I don't exactly remember what was going on or what had spiraled, but I ended up getting a rape threat and a death threat from a fan of the show. Now, I do know that not all fans are like this. There are some really cool fans of the show that I do know, but again, I will be getting more into that later. Hi, editing error here. I do apologize for my game audio being louder than my voice in some areas. I will have that fixed for the next episode. I wanted to mention here that I didn't mention later, so I'll bring it up now. I have a friend that I've known for roughly 4 to 5 years now that I trust with my whole life. They do not support this creator. They don't support buying from the creator store. They buy things from secondhand stores or online stores that do not donate to the creator, and they also pirate episodes of the show on piracy websites. That is what I mean here. Yeah, my god, like, I'm laughing at my nervousness because I don't know how people are really gonna take this. Especially, fans of the show, they're probably gonna try to defend it like everybody else has at this point who is a fan of the show. But yeah, I'm just not really comfortable with, people following me who, yeah, whatever. Getting on to the next point, I was harassed by another fan of the show who attempted to try to get me to block them when I said that I wouldn't be blocking them. The reason that I didn't want to block them was because I originally wanted to see how far they would take things, and plus this person was a 15-year-old, and I find it extremely weird and creepy how anyone under the age of 18 is even invested in this show, when the show's target demographic is specifically those who are 18 plus. Because there is a viewer description, I'm probably going to show it on screen, and it should probably give away exactly what the show is, and frankly, I think we all know what it is at this point, but I am not going to say it. This show has a viewer discretion at the beginning that says adult viewers only, or whatever, and yeah, it should be very obvious who the target demographic is. Adults. And for some reason, users under the age of 18 think it's really cool, they think it's really quirky to be invested in a show that is not designated for their age demographic. Like, please, go back to watching fucking Bubble Guppies or something. Like, dude, seriously. And then just today, as of recording this, the 26th of January, there was, I thought I saw another user. What the heck? This is offline. But just today, the 26th, there was another incident, unfortunately, with fans of the show, where they blatantly harassed me, calling me a snowflake, all because I found certain elements of the show, and just generally the creator, to be extremely problematic. One of the users pointed out that I'm a not safe for work artist, and I respectfully explained to them that I am an adult. I send this sort of artwork to those who are adults. I do not share it to those that are minors. And yet somehow, someway, these users find it very funny to point out the obvious, that I am an adult, that I create adult things, that I have an adult audience. I don't know, it's just, it's insane. I recently got more flack for this in another server that I was banned from. I am not going to say specifically what server that was, but there were people blatantly harassing me in there when I respectfully asked them, yo, can you knock it off and stop shit-talking me behind my back? Like, it's extremely rude to be doing that, even if said person, or you presume said person to not be a good person. You shouldn't be harassing them regardless. Like, it isn't right. It makes you look just as bad, if not worse, because you deem them to be a horrible, irredeemable, quote-unquote monster, whatever. And I'm not saying that I am, because I'm not. I would never be a horrible monster like some people so happen to think that I am or whatever, but I don't even know how to really put it. Can I turn off this music? Is there a way to turn off the music? Okay, there is. But it's, I don't know, I find it really weird how these kinds of people are, I don't know how to word it. Like, I really genuinely don't. I find it weird. Now, I'm not against people watching it. If you want to watch it, go for it. Be my guest. Support people who are really horrible, right? As long as you are not giving that person or the original creator an ounce out of your pocket. Hey, editing error here again. I also wanted to state, listening to the soundtrack of the show on platforms like Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Spotify gives the creator money. How it works is fairly simple, and I wanted to explain quickly. Let's look at Spotify, right? It takes money from both ads and subscriptions and gives 2/3 of that to creators on the platform, both verified and unverified. Spotify's official website reads as follows. We distribute the net revenue from premium subscription fees and ads to rights holders. To calculate net revenue, we subtract the money we collect but don't get to keep. This includes payments for things like taxes, credit card processing fees, and billing, along with some other things like sales commissions. From there, the rights holder share of net revenue is determined by stream share. We calculate stream share by tallying the total number of streams in a given month and determine what the proportion of those streams were people listening to the music owned or controlled by a particular right holder. In many cases, royalty payments happen once a month, but exactly when and how much artists and songwriters get paid depends on their agreements with their record label or distributor. So, to put it bluntly, every single listen or play on a song gives said creator money. As long as you are not buying directly from their actual, like, merch store. As long as you're buying from, like, thrift stores and whatever for this sort of stuff. Well, yes, I know that it is extremely difficult to find this sort of stuff. It's still something that needs to be done in this day and age, especially with huge companies like, I don't know, Starbucks. We need to find alternatives for these sorts of things that still have said quality and level of that sort of stuff if you really, really like Starbucks, because those of you that don't know and aren't, chronically online or whatever like I am, Starbucks supports Israel. If you haven't been in the news lately, Israel is attacking Palestine and committing mass acts of genocide against innocent Palestinians. Please go support them, by the way. They really, really need your help. I will probably put a GoFundMe or something. I don't know. I'll probably put something in the description regarding Palestine, to donate some of your money to Palestine. That's a worthy cause. That's what you should be putting your time, effort, and energy to. Because these sorts of people are being murdered on the daily. And I wish that I was joking. There are countless lives being taken, countless innocent lives, people trying to fight for not just their lives, but the rest of their family. But I digress, getting a little bit off topic. It really concerns me, especially when adults aren't really looking at what their kids are doing. So I had to cut a whole bunch out because, honestly, I, one, forgot what I was saying, and two, I accidentally said the name of the show, so disregard what I just said. To be completely frank, the reason that I don't want, I don't really know what, I can't, my brain, today has been a really, really long day, like, it's just, I don't, oh my god. But, I don't really care if people buy, like, third party and watch from, like, pirating sites of these shows that are written by horrible people, but the thing is that with this show especially, I feel like you can't really do that, especially when the creator has said really, really, really degenerate things, and really, really horrible things. Which is why, again, I do not feel comfortable with these people watching my videos and interacting with my YouTube channel because I don't support the ideologies of the creator behind this show. I just generally do not agree with a lot of the things that are being said. Like, if you can separate art from artist, good for you, but it can't be done in certain cases, especially when I myself, again, am a victim of rape. And especially when, again, the creator has said that she, based a rapist character off of her. Well, some people can separate art from artists, and I'm glad that some people can. For me, myself, as a rape victim, I can't do that for this, and that's why I stopped enjoying the show. Because the person that did actually rape me was also a fan of this show. So I do not feel comfortable in any capacity watching this show because it will trigger me and because it will make me uncomfortable. And that is why I ask that people with profile pictures of the show and who enjoy the show to just respectfully not interact with me and not comment, because I will delete any not profile, oh my god, I will remove any comment by anyone who has a profile picture of this series, of this show, because again, I do not want to trigger my trauma. I don't want to I just don't feel very comfortable with people who enjoy this show. Well, yes, I know that, again, some people can separate art from artist. Again, I am unable to. Especially when it involves a subject as serious as the matters that are at hand, you know? So it's just not something that I'm very comfortable with doing, and I seriously hope that the fans of said show can respectfully understand and step away from my content. I don't really care if I lose hundreds of subscribers. I really don't care. But I do not feel comfortable with having a community filled with fans of this show. I just don't. And I wish people were understanding and would actually respect boundaries, but unfortunately that cannot be done. I just burped, holy shit. I'm drinking a can of Monster off camera. I seriously can't. I probably shouldn't be drinking Monster anyway. I think they support Israel. Whoopsies. But at least it's not my money coming out of my pocket, and yeah. But yeah, I really, really hope that the fans of this show understand where I'm sort of coming from with this, and I really hope that they can sort of distance themselves from not just me, but my content if they do follow me. I would also appreciate you actually, like, look into what this creator has done and look up the actual, like, proof and the screenshots and look at it very, very closely. I'm probably going to put a specific like screenshots and stuff and like a video of the actual creator saying that the one rapist character is literally her or something like that. Because it needs to be seen, and I'm very uncomfortable with the show in general, so I think I'm just gonna, like, stop it here. I think I'm just gonna end the video here, because, yeah, I wanna pump out a few, I don't really know, but I wanna get out, like, a few more videos in this sort of style, so I'm really hoping that you guys start to really, like this series, because I wanna turn this into an actual series. I wanna make it where I can actually, like, you know, just sort of sit down and talk with the camera a little bit, be like, hey, this is what's going on, this is how I'm feeling right now, I want to get this and this and this off my chest, and I hope that my fans can understand, because, yeah, I want to build, like, a supportive community, I want to be able to have fans and friends and everything like that, that genuinely understand. I want to build a supportive, and loving community that actually care about each other. So yeah, without further ado, I am going to end the video, but first, I would like to get to my house. So, because, as you guys can tell, ooh, not good, not good. First we need to get out of the little mine thingy and maybe fight off this creeper. I don't know if he's going to still follow us. Is he following? No, he's not. Okay. So, thought that was him for a second. Oopsies. So we're gonna go to the food. I actually kind of need that because, fun fact, in this version it is 1.7. Pigs give you pork chops, and for some reason when you cook the food it turns into steak. I don't know why that is or how that happens, but also the food does not stack for some reason. And I wish I knew why, but for some reason it is like that. But yeah, it actually gives you a cooked pork chop. Wow. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys, actually, like, would sit, I hope that you sat down for the entire video, and actually, like, you know, enjoyed it, because I would be disappointed if you guys didn't like my videos. That would be very unfortunate. So, yeah.
I'm an evil bitch. Like Valentino, because he's real.
Awesome. Valentino's based on me.
Valentino is based on me. Did you know?